Good afternoon, students. Today we can discuss a new topic, that is epoxidation. Epoxidation is a reaction in which a carbon-carbon double bond of an olefin is converted to an epoxide or an oxirane. That is, an alkene is converted to a cyclic ether. This is called as epoxidation. Here, addition of oxygen to carbon-carbon double bond take place in a stereoselective syn manner. That is, in an example, we can see the alkene on reaction with the peracid will be forming an oxirane or an epoxide in the syn, that is, syn addition is taking place here. And usually reagents used for this reaction are peracids, peroxyacids, peroxides, etc. And coming to the mechanism, we know that this oxygen, which is highly electronegative, withdraw the electrons of the pi electrons of the alkene, and this will be shifted towards this side. This bond will be shifted electrons, then this will be shifted like this, and we can say that in concerted mechanism is taking place, and the reaction is forming a cyclic, unstable cyclic molecule. Cyclic intermediate is formed, that is, here a weak bond CO weak bond is formed between this carbon oxygen carbon center, and here the hydrogen is also forming. Oxygen and the hydrogen is creating a very weak bond. That is, we can see that when electrons are shifted towards this side, this direction, this will be shifted towards this side, and this pi electrons will be shifted like this, and this bond will be, or this electron pair will be shifted towards this, and we can say that this will be converted to, or this bond will be getting broken down, and a oxirane will be formed, or R1 R3, that is, we can see here, that is R1 R2 and R3 R4. Like this, the addition is taking place in a syn manner. That is called, or this is called as epoxidation, that is syn epoxidation. Syn addition is syn formation. That is why the stereo selectivity and stereochemistry has very importance in this reaction. Addition of oxygen to carbon-carbon double bond take place in a syn stereoselective manner. That is, we can see here, that is, the double bond is here, perbenzoic acid in the presence of chloroform and chloroform at 0 degrees Celsius, it will be converted to the corresponding syn addition is taking place. That is, only this double bond, or the direction of the formation of oxygen is in the direction, or no other double bonds is getting affected, styrene oxide will be formed. And if the alkyl groups of the alkene are cis, then they are also forming cis epoxide, that is, cis in the epoxide will be formed. Usually used reagents are dichloromethane in perbenzoic acid and sodium carbonate. Out of this epoxidation reactions are very important because there are different types of epoxidations are there. One is Sharpless epoxidation. It is otherwise called as Sharpless asymmetric epoxidation, and it is an enantioselective chemical reaction for the preparation of 2,3 epoxy alcohols from primary and secondary allylic alcohol. That is, an allylic alcohol is converted to epoxy alcohol, and in this is taking place in the presence of tertiary butyl alcohol, tertiary butanol, and tertiary butyl hydroperoxide in the presence of catalyst, that is titanium isopropoxide. Coming to the Sharpless epoxidation, the stereochemistry of the resulting epoxide is determined by the chiral tartarate diester, that is, usually diethyl tartarate is usually used, that is DET. The oxidizing agent used in this case, in this reaction, is tertiary butyl hydroperoxide. Enantioselectivity is achieved by a catalyst formed from titanium tetra isopropoxide and diethyl tartarate, and the catalyst is formed in situ, and the stoichiometric oxidant is hydroperoxide. Hydroperoxide as well as tertiary butyl hydroperoxide in the presence of titanium isopropoxide. And the stereochemistry of the resulting epoxide is also determined by the chiral tartarate diester, that is this DET, that is whether the DET is plus or minus, that determines the product, that is whether it is syn product or anti, or syn addition or anti addition is taking place like that. Usually diethyl tartarate, that is here minus DET is used and the product is different, and here plus DET is used, that is the product formed, that is the DET will determine the product formation. And the success of the epoxidation is due to the easy conversion of this epoxide into diols, and the products are highly enantiomeric or high EE products are formed, that is enantiomeric excess. Above 90% of enantiomeric excess products will be obtained. The reactants of Sharpless epoxidations are usually commercially cheap and it is very easily available. And advantages, coming to the advantages, we can easily they can be easily converted to diols, amino alcohols or ethers. The formation of chiral epoxides also can be seen, which is a very important step in the natural product chemistry, because otherwise the racemic mixture will be formed if you want to produce an active compound, plus or minus compound we are in need. Definitely the stereochemistry has its own importance. So this reaction can be carried out with many it has many applications in natural product chemistry. It can be carried out with many primary and secondary allylic alcohols, and another importance is that the high enantiomeric excess products can be synthesized. That's all about the Sharpless epoxidation. Sharpless epoxidation, the main point you have to remember is that allylic alcohols are converted to epoxy alcohol in the presence of diethyl tartarate, as well as plus and minus diethyl tartarate will determine the product. Thank you.